Turin. Can the week still get worse? Surely not. Juventus have been made to wait, but this record-breaking team can't and won't be constrained for long. A club that continues to soar to new heights in Italy. That point against Bologna last week, a start. But he's all about the finish. He wants them to wrap up this title and put to bed the disappointments of Tuesday night. Juventus then with greatness in their grasp. Word on Chiellini, by the way, is that he might be available again for the Inter match. Towards Ronaldo! Somehow it stayed in. And Ronaldo trying to glance it, appealing for a foul against Ceccarini, but nothing doing.
Well, certainly Juventus, when they get the ball here, they're looking for Ronaldo at the back post. Hanchko gets up but doesn't get connection anywhere near what he would like. Ronaldo, and here is their player, Fiorentina. He's their best player. Got to make sure he gets on the ball enough to make things happen.
Well, flipped out here, and they'll do well to keep this in. Oh, Milenkovic! A shock opening goal for Fiorentina. A defensive mix-up by Juve, and that's put a cat amongst the pigeons.
It's Chiesa down the right as well. Does really well, just puts it into a dangerous area. I think it's Rugani and Chesney goes for it. The two Juventus players get in a bit of a mess, but
under Fiorentina noses. Pizzella clears. Glanced on Simeone. Now Chiesa. He's got support to the outside too. And suddenly Juve look very stretched. Mirallas! Chance really for Fiorentina to double the lead there. Not the greatest return, and Benassi is the club's top goal scorer from midfield. Juve guiding it on. Bernardeschi on the turn. And Pjanic smashing it against that purple wall. There too was in the way. Ronaldo goes in. Now, was there a nudge there? That looked a rather more obvious one.
Now Ceccarini has to be careful, because I think you're right, that was a bit more foot.
Quadrado almost waiting for Cancelo. And here Juve stretched once more with Chiesa in the middle. Important stretch, vital stretch, Bonucci.
Well, that's 3-on-2 yet again. What are Juventus doing when they certainly give the ball away or lose it? There's no one really shoring it up. Pjanic or someone has to sit there. And unfortunately, for Fiorentina, Simeone couldn't.
Pizzella starts to spin around. Benassi behind Bonucci, who read that Fiorentina breakaway so cleverly. All the experience in the world there. Should never have been in that position though. Bernardeschi. And Bernardeschi, little deflection, side netting.
Always likes to come in on his left-hand side. Clearly that's his favourite foot, but all that does, of course, is go into lots and lots of bodies.
Back by Rugani. Pjanic. Retire at the end of the season. Here come Fiorentina. Here come Fiorentina! And this time it's disallowed.
Well, it certainly looked offside, because João Cancelo is...
A surprise scoreline in Turin. Cancelo. Pjanic. Took a deflection. Comfortable gather in from Lafont. Benassi, Chiesa, and but for that first touch, they were in again.
It should have been, absolutely should have been. There's no pressure on the ball. My goodness, Darbo just strolled forward 3, 4, 5 yards before they decided to engage with him.
That central focal point. Ronaldo from a huge way out gets a shot on target to create a ripple of applause.
Yes, he has got a game changer, hasn't he, in that right boot of his. It's an excellent strike as well, a little bit too straight. Font comfortably behind it. But I'd certainly take you.
Vincenzo Montella's tactic of having those three at the back, it's keeping them nice and narrow, and they're finding it very difficult to find the gaps through. Now Morales. Chiesa. Oh, now Morales. Juventus are all over the place.
Defensively, they are absolutely shocking. My goodness, the midfield is just getting beaten, and they can't get back. And the pace that Fiorentina are breaking at, causing Juve all sorts of problems. And Chiesa, it's a brilliant strike as well. Just can't find the inside of the post. Well, that could have been another one. Could have been 3 or 4. Easy.
Time for greatness, maybe! And there's Alexandro stooping the header home to level it up at 1-1. Just the tonic they needed. They have been so poor by their own high standards. But now, the prize is... Maybe ultimately that's what separates Juve, more clinical. A bizarre game, and Szczesny now almost caught in two minds. Ceccarini glanced on by Benassi. Chiesa! Oh, he's hit the frame again. Simeone over the top.
Well, he may laugh, and rightly so, because what a strike this was. Just let rip. Why? There's no Juve player closing him down, allowing him time and space. Federico Chiesa has got talent to burn, and you can see why. What a strike that is. It's only an inch or two lower, and that one's in the top corner.
Ronaldo's cross looping up off Anchko. And there's half-time. Well, a first half which sees Massimiliano Allegri go shooting off to the dressing room, and I'm sure he's going to have some strong words with his players here. So Juventus potentially 45 minutes away from being crowned for an 8th year in a row. 1-1. What can they do from this one? Deeper towards Emre Can. One final point. That's all they need. That's assuming Napoli win every game they play.
Just looking at the formations of both sides, they're exactly the same as in the first half.
Pjanic, half expecting a flag there, but Bernardeschi rescues it. And then the cover comes in from Milenkovic. Bonucci. Just nudged wide here for the flying feet. Oh, and in off Bernardeschi, was it? Or was it an own goal? Ronaldo made it, Juve score it, and that could mean the title.
It's good play, and it's Ronaldo. When he gets that ball, just takes off. And when he does fire it across, unfortunately, it's Petzela who just sticks out the left boot and deflects it straight past his keeper. Put in a dangerous area.
And he wants a goal. Here's Bernardeschi. He might get one. Ronaldo. Good covering, Petzela.
Well, this time Petzela
Darboe recovering quickly. To Juve double teaming him, and there's a bit more hunger, a bit more appetite altogether about this second half. Simeone into the mix, Chiesa recovers, and then the wonderful Joao Cancelo coming across and poking it. Whoops! Goodness me, have you seen that this year? I don't think so. He's so clever, he tricked himself. Chiesa, and forcing the Spain, and potentially here Italy today. Here he is. Can he produce a unique moment for the fans to savour? Pjanic deflected. And the fault.
Well, the referee actually had his hand up pointing to the corner. Gotta wait for the ball to go out first, referee. To be fair, I think Pjanic's shot was going rather wide of the mark as well.
Ronaldo, what a great block, Milenkovic. They might still. Cuadrado, Ronaldo wants it. Cuadrado, all hands to the pump for Fiorentina. And Ronaldo beats the ground in despair and frustration that he hasn't got his goal.
Well, we're seeing a different Juve. And Ronaldo just is about to put that one in the bottom corner. Great stop, a couple of...
Bernardeschi there. 1, 2, 3 players got half a piece of it, and it's wonderfully recovered. Popped up here, and Ronaldo, and maybe this time Lafont beats it over from Pjanic. In which, if Fiorentina don't score at least twice, Juve will be champions officially. But it's not done yet. Simeone charged down. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oof. I said the Midas touch, not everything he touches turns to gold. Ariel, who's got a wicked shot on him from that sort of range today. Maybe that's been part of their problem in getting going after the frustrations they've endured this past week. Fiorentina with one last hurrah, perhaps. Darboe. Poor. The fans in full voice as Darboe is denied by Szczesny. Pat on the back from Bonucci for Juve's Polish stopper.
What would have made for
2.5 minutes remain. Etzela. A little deflection there off Emre Can that had Szczesny scampering across.
Just trying to see this one out, but
Vertu. We don't want one final blemish. The full-time whistle goes. The wait for the great 8 is over. The celebrations begin in Turin. Juventus crowned champions of Italy yet again. An historic 8th title in a row. Max Allegri covered in foam, going straight to Cristiano Ronaldo, who has made an immense contribution to Juve's success this season. Today, they have been far from perfect.